Hey everyone, this is Cardboard Collector coming to you with another video review, and today we're going to be doing the video review on the Mafex number 223 Daredevil. I'm doing this review because I see where it's coming back in stock, so I figured before, if you haven't already jumped on one, you're going to want to jump on one, so I figured why not go ahead and let's review this guy so people can see what they're going to be getting into when they get him. Now I don't know if the reissue is going to be a little different from the one that I have, but we'll jump in here and we'll see what we got, and then maybe you can compare it years later. So so first off, let's just take a look at the paint job and everything on here. As you can see, we have some darker looking reds throughout the body, followed with some lighter reds for the highlights around the belt, the gloves, the club holder, the boots here, and even to me a little bit on the mask looks a little bit more light red. Don't know if it's supposed to, but and then you have the red in the eyes, and then the nice little red standing on the DD for the Daredevil symbol. So moving along to articulation, as you can see here for articulation, we have the we got a ball joint head and neck, so you can look up about that far. Okay, and then you can look down about that far. Pretty good here. Side to side. All right. And then you can 360 the arms. Butterfly joint, which can get some crazy cross here. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous. I love it. I love Mafex like for stuff like that. Bicep swivel, or bicep 360. Double jointed elbow. Swivel here at the wrist, and pegging. You can 360 and pivot and all that goodness. Then right here at the diaphragm, you can crunch down about that far without moving the lower waist. You can crunch back about that far. You will see a gap, but you can get pretty far back. Now once you add the waist into it, you can get down and back pretty far, man, like super far. He could be doing the limbo if he wanted to. You got the legs right here with the drop down mechanism, which will allow you to get up about that far, get back about that far. His butt's kind of soft, but I'm not going to push it. I don't want to break the figure, but it does get a little bit. Then you have the thigh joint swivel here. You got the double joint bend at the knee. No upper boot cut. It's pretty kind of standard with Mafex, but no boot cut. Swivel here on the feet. Really good gentle. Ankle pivot. Generous ankle pivot there. Up. You can go down and up about that much. And then you have your toes there. So, yeah, really good articulation. Standard, really good articulation for Mafex there. So let's stand him up here. All right. So moving on to accessories. So first, you're gonna come with two different heads. You'll have the gritted teeth head here, and then we have the open mouth screaming head here. Moving into hands, we have like the interlocking, like if he's fighting somebody, hands here. Come on, focus. There we go. We have the open palm hands here. We have the flat running pose hands, flying hands, or I'm going to slap you hands, whichever. Daredevil, he can be doing some slapping on people. We have the close fists. And as you can see, I already have the open fist on him for holding the billy club, or for holding his sticks, billy clubs. And then we have the relaxed hands here. All right, so next for other accessories, as you can see on him, I've already got the accessory here where you can peg into his leg to show that he's got both his billy clubs in the sheath there for him. And then you also have this version of it, where it's just like one of the billy clubs is out, one's in. And then you have the version that shows both of the billy clubs out. And then for the actual billy clubs themselves, you have two of them right here, one for one hand and one for the other. One's just normal, and then the other has the little wrist strap on it. Next, you have a billy club with like a hook on it, or I guess it's for his, like, if he's swinging, kind of like his way for swing from building to building, or to catch somebody. And then you have the billy club with this wire, where you can, string it out and make it look like he's throwing it, and all kinds of crazy stuff. Do be careful with that though. I've seen people's break. Mine looks like it's about to come off, and I'm kind of scared a little bit on some of it. Sometimes I'll pose it a little bit, but not by much, not for much. So now that we got those out of the way, let's move into some size comparisons. So I was wanting to try to compare him to some of the other Daredevils I have. I have two Mezco Daredevils. I have the original Mezco Daredevil, and then I have the Netflix Daredevil, and I cannot find them. I know I have them somewhere, I just can't find them. So unfortunately, I'm not going to have those to compare. But we have some more comparisons nonetheless. So let's go ahead and let's do some comparisons here. First up, I'm going to, I think the first comparison I'm going to do is some of the quote-unquote Defender team. So we have Daredevil, more of the street team. This is like the street team fighting, taking out the trash here. So we got Daredevil, we got Luke Cage, and then I'm gonna put the Marvel Legends Iron Fist here. So the Marvel Legends Luke Cage and Iron Fist, and the Daredevil from Mafex scales really well. Like he's a lot skinnier than some of the Marvel Legends, and I had their last release for Daredevil from Marvel Legends, and instead of buying it, I bought this one instead because the other one, even the Marvel Legends ones, got pretty pricey. But he scales well. I think he looks good. The height and everything, they really nailed it with this one for Mafex, because I know sometimes Mafex can be a little smaller, but they look really good. Continuing the speaking of Mafex here, I'm gonna put him with this is the Spider-Man I just had right offhand, the Ben Reilly Spider-Man, which I think that looks good. I love the Ben Reilly costume. And let's see, comparing to other lines, I have here the Revoltech Amazing Yamaguchi Reverse Flash. Let me move him over here. Reverse Flash. And then I have a Mythic Legions here. And as you can see, he's a big boy here, but he's just a little bit taller than Daredevil, but not by much. So like I said, they really scaled this one in good. So that's pretty much been the review. I really like the figure. I love the looks of it. I mean, the posability on this guy. Let me see if I can just get him into just a fighting pose here. Like, I mean, he's like the posing on this guy, just like every other Mafex I've ever had. Just the posing is just awesome. I mean, He looks really good. I know, like I said, he's hard to get, and if you can get a hold of him, I highly recommend it. Like I said, I'm putting this video out because I know that they're reissuing him. And if you can get a hold of him right now, I completely suggest doing it. He's a great figure. He looks good with the Marvel Legends. He looks good with the other Mafex. He all the way around just solid. My only complaint is I wish they would have came with an unmasked like Murdoch head. But other than that, or maybe a head that had some little bit like a tore up mask or something where he's been fighting, because he's a brawler. I mean, Daredevil's a fighter. So I mean, yeah, that would be cool. And I know there's some third parties that did it and everything, but I kind of wish, sometimes Mafex would, or some of these companies would take that into granted, or take it into consideration. I mean, but anyways, so this has been the review on the Mafex 223 Daredevil. I hope that everybody is doing good, and if you haven't had a chance, please watch some of my other videos. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe. And if you want to join my social media channels, I try to post pictures and talk to everybody and just generally have a good time. And if you have any other videos, leave in the comments that any other figures you might want to see in the future. Please leave in the comments. But as always, I hope that your collecting will always be fruitful. Later, y'all.